It's not over for you. And I'm going to tell you why it's not over for you. Because you ain't quitting. Okay? You trying. And trying is not failing. It's only failing when you're not trying. All right? And then you also got to ask yourself, what are you? Are you a boss or are you a worker? See, because there's two different ways you can look at that. You see what I'm saying? A boss is somebody who makes decisions for themselves, who go out into this world, whether right or wrong, and do what they got to do to survive. Right? That's a boss. You got to be a boss in order to feel that. A boss got strategy. A boss know what they want to do first, second, and third. A boss has a plan. Okay? See, but one thing about bosses is that at one point they were workers. And they got tired of people telling them what to do. They got tired of living other people's plans. They got tired of living other people's strategies and getting the short end of the stick. See, when you're a worker, you don't have to worry yourself with $1 million ideas, $1 million strategies. How can you make $1 million? You don't have to worry about that as a worker. With a worker, they tell you what to worry about. And what they tell you to worry about is a pension, is a retirement, is a health plan. These are all of the things at the end of the day that keep you in that worker's mentality. Because somebody is telling you what you should be thinking about or what you should be preparing for your life. When you give somebody the power to make the decisions like that for your life, that puts you into a worker's category. It's no different than me hiring somebody and then I'm telling them what to do. And if they don't act out what I tell them to do, then I have to move on from them. I can set them up with all the things I want to set them up with under my scope, not their own. But if this person was to ever come to me and tell me they quit, I might as well think that they out there trying to be competition. Because to quit something means to start something. All right? You might have something in store that's greater than what you already have now. A boss gets to plan what they want. See, I'm not living for nobody else's retirement plan. I'm living for my own retirement plan. You're not going to tell me at the end of 70 years of giving you my hard work, blood, sweat, and tears that you're only going to give me $70,000 to live off of until I die. As a worker. As a boss, I'm going to give myself a multi-million-dollar retirement fund so my kids can live off of when I die. So my loved ones can reap the benefits of when I die. See, that's what a boss does. That's a boss mentality. So you got to ask yourself, what are you? Are you a boss or are you a worker? And if you're a boss, then be a boss. All right? Go out here. Make decisions. Break decisions. Do what you got to do to put yourself in position to be great. Because anybody could work a good job. But ain't no such thing as a good job. Ain't no such thing as a great job. Because guess what? You still ain't in control. If you want to be great, you got to go with what's going to allow you to keep most of the power for yourself and not give it to nobody else. These are decisions that you have to make all day, every day. Some of us, I know, we don't have no choice but to be workers because we made decisions that allowed us to have to think about other people and raise kids and pay bills and stay in a place where you got to tell yourself, okay, I can't afford to be a boss. I have to stay a worker because I put myself in that race and now it's the rat race. Yeah, when you a boss, you take losses. When you a boss, ain't nobody telling you it's a check that's going to be waiting for you at the end of every week or every 2 weeks or every month. You ain't got that guarantee as a boss, but you know what? What you do have is the freedom to go out there and push and make it happen. You don't get that same opportunity as a worker. A worker makes you satisfied and happy that you at least got a consistent paycheck coming in. And you can get health care and you can go to the doctor if you need to. They don't worry you as a worker with how to become your own boss. They keep you in that category and they give you those things to keep you complacent on where you are. When you a boss, see, you don't know what's out there. When you a boss, you don't know that you can get all kinds of things, loans, business loans, all kinds of things that can help you get to where you want to go on being a millionaire. You don't worry about those things as a worker. You don't know that there are all kind of funds and things out there available to you, but you got to have a business. You got to be your own boss in order to reap the benefits of those things. They're not offering those things to workers. Yeah, you can get a loan as a worker, but it's only a loan that you can use to utilize to either put some money down in a car, pay off some bills, those kind of loans. I'm talking about real loans as a boss, business loans where people set you up $300,000, $400,000, $500,000 to take care of your business, you and yours. That's what you do when you're a boss. And you take your loss the first time. Sometimes you might break even. Breaking even is the same as winning. Okay? Because a lot of people push shit out as a boy and they don't get to reap the benefits of what they do the first, second, third year. But you got to stay consistent, because the more you stay consistent, you'll start to see more consistent things happening. And before you know it, your business is flourishing. But you got to be built like that. You got to be able to tell yourself, look, I ain't make no money this year. I ain't make no money last year. But my business is still here and I'm still pushing. And I got a vision. And if that vision don't work, I'm going to go to the next endeavor. And I'm going to push that one until something click. It's like that caveman in the cave. Darkness. You got them two rocks and you striking. You got to keep striking until boom, one day you catch a spark. And now you out the dark. Think about it. Do you want to be a boss or do you want to be a worker? Because a worker was once a boss. Pardon me. A boss was once a worker, but a worker has never been a boss. Okay? Being a supervisor don't make you a boss. It just makes you an upgraded version of the help. So don't think because you're a supervisor that you out here making decisions, because you ain't. And they only gave you a couple of more pennies to add to your pot at the end of tax season. They ain't give you no $200,000-$300,000 raise for nothing. As a supervisor, you are still looked down upon. So you got to level up. We in this era right now where motherfuckers getting vaccinated and motherfuckers not getting vaccinated. And for those who not, you got to find new ways to make things happen. Because going into somebody's work environment ain't cutting it. They're not letting you come in there. So you got to get your own. You got to make your own stand. You got to find your own way. Open up that door. Ignite that boss inside of you. Get some things going. You are talented. You are creative. You are all the things that you were before you decided to settle for some job and put all those things to the back burner. You are still those things. Flourish them. Bring them to fruition. The time is now. The people, the places, and things are available to start your own, to be your own, to build your own. The time is now, people. And as long as there are people out there that are willing to thrive and help, there are people like me that are out here trying to help people at the same time, it's no excuse. There's no excuse. I'm not rich by no means, but I am at least on the path. I'd rather be in last place as a winner than in first place as a loser. Let me say that again. I'd rather be in last place with the winners than in first place with the losers. You hear me? It's a point where that bridge separates. What side you gonna be on? Time is now. The choice is yours. Be your own boss. One love.